So that is the end. And we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah temet, v'chayei olam natan l'tocheinu, Baruch atah Adonai Yoshein Torah. Amen. So now, for the real fun, we are going to roll the Torah all the way back. Now, which means we're going to re-roll in this direction and unroll in the other direction, and you can keep on doing that wonderful mind games. That's fantastic. Oh, this is somewhere. Oh, come on. This is the beginning of the Midbar, the book of Numbers. So, right, we just have we have all of Deuteronomy and probably about half of Numbers on this cave. We have the rest of Exodus, Genesis, Exodus, and Leviticus on that side. So we're straight. Music! So to speak, are the short ones. Actually not, right? Well, we think of them as easy, right? Don't murder, don't adulter, don't steal, don't bear false witness against your neighbor, don't covet your neighbor's house, don't covet your neighbor's wife. Actually, it's very interesting. Your neighbor's house comes first before. And don't covet all their stuff. So that's the last five. The last five of the 10 utterances. Why do we call them the 10 utterances? Because the first one is Anochi Adonai Elohecha Asher Hotzeiticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibeit avadim lo yeh lecha. Oh, just there, right? I am God who brought you out of the land of Egypt from the house of slavery. That's number one according to Jews, right? Not a commandment. So that's why we call them the 10 utterances. Yes, you have a question? How perfect! Excellent. My Torah portion is over here.
And that was only 6 months ago.
All right. Interesting note about the 10 utterances. Something. Remember, we have a tendency in this country to say, oh, we all are the same because we all follow the same 10 commandments. Not true. We divide them up differently, right? The Catholics don't like coveting. And they didn't understand that the first wasn't a commandment. So they combined, I am God with no other gods before me, and they split out the coveting into don't covet houses and stuff, and don't covet stuff, and don't covet people. Okay? The Protestants didn't like the Catholics. They thought they were idolatrous. So they thought they needed to emphasize the don't make other gods, make any images, graven images. So they recombined one and split it. They recombined the covenant and split one into no other gods before me and no graven images. So if anybody tells you, oh, we're all the same, we all obey the same 10 commandments, you can say, oh yeah? How do you divide them up? All right, continue rolling. Thank you for pointing out the 10 commandments.
Hey, we're ready to roll.
So bye. We're not going to I have a 3-year-old. This is normal for me. This is the Song of Moses, perhaps one of the oldest parts of the 5 books of Moses, and very special. Another format issue. We have in Hazino a split, right? In Hazino, you can imagine that on one side you've got blessings, on the other side you've got curses, and in the middle is where we fall when we don't follow the blessings. Here, there is a middle. This is the Song of Moses at the Sea of Reeds, and thus you have on one side and on the other the water, and in the middle where the Israelites went. It's actually a physical representation of the parting of the sea. No, he sang the song offering thanks for having crossed the Sea of Reeds, and thus they represent the song as a way, as their path through the Sea of Reeds. And then, of course, we have Miriam's song afterwards. This was probably originally Miriam's song, and it was only our sexist ancestors who decided to make it Moses's. All right. We can spread out some more. Move back, move back. So,
We need to unroll more.
unroll here. Everybody move back.
We did. We got fighting back. Yeah, well, they got we don't want to teach you know, it's like
One side isn't so bad. All right. Let's keep on rolling. Here's the beginning of